Rock City Network's coming to you from Pushover 2012, and I'm sure this is the interview everyone's been waiting all day for. Winston from Parkway Drive is joining me. How are you, mate?
I'm doing good. Waiting all day, that's a pretty big call.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically we have, because you're the last interview.
Yeah, but, I guess there we go, yeah.
Everyone I've been talking to is really interested to, because we've never had you guys on Rock City Networks before, so, it's a pleasure to have you along.
Thanks for having us.
So this is the last show for the tour.
Yeah.
The current
Bittersweet.
tour. Yeah.
But I guess it's not really much better way to end it than Abbotsford Convent Pushover.
Yeah.
We have good memories of Pushover, and then to get here and it not be raining in Melbourne is nice as well.
Well, it did. We had a little bit of off weather at Pushover last year when we were doing interviews. So it's great to see a beautiful day like this because we've had some horrible weather.
Yeah, and we've been touring through horrible weather as well. We were following that whole flood front straight through the middle of central New South Wales and northern Victoria, and to come back into sunshine is quite nice.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about dragging the trailer through floodwaters.
It'd be interesting actually to know from your perspective. Did it affect the shows in any way following that sort of terrible flood front along? Did you notice the
One
punches?
of them did.
Yeah.
Kuma got cancelled full stop because that was the day it actually hit, and the evacuation centre for the town was our venue.
Right.
So we had to pull the pin.
On
but other than that, I don't think it did. It was, if it did, we didn't know because the shows were amazing.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to go back when it wasn't raining.
Do you guys do a horrible show anymore or what?
I'm not sure.
No.
I guess that comes down to other people's perspective.
Yeah.
We still love doing what we do, but we've played from everything to 30 people to 30,000 people. So anywhere in between is a gig.
Yeah, gig's a gig.
Exactly,
I guess as long as you you have that energy transfer between being on the stage and the punters. If you've got to get a nice little transfer going on there, it's
exactly it only takes one person to connect as well. That's the thing. I can't remember the last time we played to a room full of statues.
Yeah,
which is a really nice thing.
Yeah.
So, and I guess the good thing about the tours like the one we just did, the more regional ones, is you're going to places where there isn't shows all the time. So you're not going to have as many, if any, people who are just coming because it's something to do.
Yeah.
They'll be there for the specific reason of coming to see a band because they don't get the chance to do it normally. So
yeah, no, that's good. Now, after this tour is done, you're gonna head back home to Byron.
Head back home to Byron for 3 weeks. We have a DVD to finish editing, a record to finish writing, and then we've also got to practice for Europe, which is in 3.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's like April or something.
I think it's April. I'm so bad. I'm not very good at keeping track of actual months and dates. It's just 3 to 4 week gaps because you go on tour for 3 or 4 weeks and then you're home for 3 or 4 weeks, and that's all I know. I know the time spaces between them. I don't know the exact names and days.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. So, I mean, how long's Europe for?
Europe's only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I know that because I was like, wow, it's only 3 weeks. That's short, but it's pretty extensive, and it's the biggest tour we've done in Europe. Headlining the club sizes are pretty insane. It's 1,000 to 3,000 people every night, which is
that's a pretty decent club for that sort of touring.
Pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
3 weeks straight of tours. That's crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's insane to think the band's still growing over there. So.
Yeah, and it's it's a good time of the year over there too, from what I remember.
It's really, really nice. I think they've had a prolonged winter, so we'll see how we go. Hopefully there's not too many ice roads and stuff.
Yeah.
But
you're not doing too many outside gigs though, are you?
Don't think so. It's more the fact you got to load the gear across ice,
and
that's the tough one. We've done a few on. There's a few that go.
Still doing your own roading?
Yeah, so half and half. We have friends that come with us, but because we have bigger backlines these days, you still carry this and that.
Yeah.
And there's a few venues in Europe that are on boats and stuff, and just the added fact there's water around, it freezes so quickly, and you're up gangplanks this wide with cabs just sliding and stuff. So.
Well, it's good to. I'm sure a lot of bands will be pleased out there to know that you guys still do a little bit of your own work.
We still do a bit of our work. Yeah. We do as much as we can. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, let's have a quick chat about. You said you've got a DVD to finish. Let's just cover on that. When's that due to be released, and what's the content inside the DVD?
I'm not sure on the exact release date, but I know it's going to be coming out before the record, which is good. It'll probably be in a few months.
Is it documentary based or more live performance?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's we've done one already, which was kind of a summation of the 7 years of band existence that we had already, and this time we filmed over a year, and it's across 40 different countries, I think.
Yeah.
And we had a friend come with us and film the whole time who an absolutely amazing film, and some of the shots in it are just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So it just goes into a bit more depth about what it's like to be in this band, and not just in the fact of what it's like to stand on the stage, or this is what the inside of a club looks like. It's everything that goes on around it. So it's considering the cultures that we've been through and the places we've been through and the things we've seen. There's a lot of stuff on there that people definitely wouldn't see on a band DVD generally, put it that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's really weird to say, but I watched the first edit the other day and I was like, oh my God. And I was seriously dumbstruck by it, and I was the person in it, so it's kind of insane to be able to look back and go, wow, that is some pretty crazy shit that's happened.
Yeah, cool. Now, the record, so the record's going to come out after the DVD?
Yeah, that'll be a bit later this year, but we've got a lot of it written. We're going to be recording that in a few months if everything goes to plan.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what else to say.
That's it. I think we covered everything.
That's kind of it, but yeah, we're excited to do another record. We have big plans for it, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah. Now, the other thing that interested me at the start of the interview was you said that you have a lot of great memories from Pushover. What are your best ones?
This is, I think, Pushover number 3 for us. We played it back in the day when it was at Luna Park.
Yep.
And I can remember there being roller coasters and insane stuff like that in the background. And then I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. And the fact that it's in a convent is just insane.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful place, though,
That's
isn't it?
it. It's absolutely beautiful. And it was a day like this, and the venue's just wonderful because it's not like one-dimensional in the sense of it being a hall or just a flat space. It's like there's gardens, there's kids hanging off pillars and stuff like that. And the show itself was absolutely amazing. So it's awesome to be able to come back and play again. So
Excellent. Well, Winston, we won't take up any more of your time, mate. It's absolute pleasure for you to come and say hi. I know you guys are busy and you got to probably do a bit of half roading.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. We've already loaded our half. We've got it to the inside, and then the roadies can take it onto the stage for us. So.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us, man. And
my pleasure.
And good luck with the DVD and the new record, and hope touring goes well and stuff like that. And let's try and catch up with you when. Possibly I'd say the record more so than the DVD, or both if you got the time. We'll see how we go.
I don't think we're back until the record, so people are going to have two things to.
Well, they're going to have to wait.
Yeah.
And if you want any more information, you can just hit the Parkway Drive website. We'll put it up there for you. You've got like a couple too, don't you?
Probably. I think they all go to the Facebook.
They go to the one page, but then you got like merch stands for each region and stuff like that.
Well, when you're going, when it's worldwide, you got to have people taking care of things all over the place instead of just running it out of our friends.
I think you should be the next contestant on Celebrity Apprentice.
I probably could be, to be honest.
That'd be good. That'd be great.
Show them how to sling teas out of the back of a car.
Yeah, that's it. Perfect. All right, thanks, Winston, for joining us, man. Winston from Parkway Drive here for Pushover 2012 and Rock City Networks.